Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I'm the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be two parts, sort of. I am actually going to do my very last layout in my mushroom personal journal, which is very exciting, so I can't wait to share it with you. And I'm also going to do a haul because a few days ago was my birthday. I went out, I had the best time ever. And so we did a lot of shopping up in LA and in Highland Park. And then we went to Disneyland. So I can't wait to share it all with you. Let's get into it. So my birthday was actually in two parts. I spent time with my friends and my family for dinner. And then I went out for brunch with my family again. And we found ourselves at an antique mall. And I got this little turtle that I'm obsessed with. And then this little cat pepper shaker. My daughter kept the salt. We just thought it'd be cute to have on our shelves. And then I got this great wall hanging, this vintage ceramic flower. It's seen better days. It's chipped up a little bit, but I still think it'll have a wonderful life on my wall, bringing me joy because there's something about flowers with faces that give me life. These bags are from Big Bud Press in Highland Park. You can shop online. They do have an online store, so I'll be sure to link that down below. I love Big Bud Press. I have their clothes. My kids have their pants, their overalls. We all have multiple bags. We all have the pencil pouches in different cases. They are long-lasting, machine washable, ethically made. This is a wonderful, wonderful independently owned business, Big Bud Press. Please check them out. You will love their products. And one of my dear friends that we spent my birthday with is actually a Bob Baker Marionette Theater puppeteer. And so, of course, we went to the Bob Baker Theater because it's right there in Highland Park. And I had to get their new reel because my friend Diego is in it. He's one of the little pictures, the puppeteer. So that was so exciting. So I have that new reel. I can't wait to put it in my journal. And then I also bought postcards from the gift shop. This is Elvis. These are some very vintage puppets. That is my favorite one. I don't know, something about the colors, the puppets, everything. These are some puppeteers because they have been around for, I believe, 60 years. They are legendary and iconic here in LA, and that is Bob Baker himself. And some of those puppets you can still see now in their theaters. Also, they also have an online store. I'll be sure to link it all down below. And this is Aloysius. This is actually Diego's favorite puppet to puppeteer, so I bought that too. We also hit up Shorthand and Crush and Touch in Highland Park. I bought the cutest socks. And what I love about these socks, I mean, besides the fact that they're totally my vibe, is the print goes all the way down to the toe. And I wear socks with all of my Birks. So those were such a find. I was so excited. And then, of course, I bought stickers because you all know I'm back in my bright, obnoxious aesthetic. I think for a while I went through like the muted mushroom moment, but I am back and I am bold. And here is a clown. So I got lots of goodies. This cat with the little strawberry teapot and the strawberries. I loved it. And these are all by independent artists here in LA, which is really cool. And these stickers are actually by Pip Sticks, I think. And again, you can find them online. So aren't those cute? They're just so retro. I loved those so much. These were free stickers from where we got coffee and snacks. And that was from Crush and Touch. And I also got washi tape, you guys. This washi tape, oh my gosh. I mean, part of me wants to drive right back out there and purchase more in case it goes away. This is probably my favorite washi I've ever seen. It is so cute. It's nice and thick. The patterns are adorable. Look, oh my gosh. It's like Fantasyland meets Small World meets the 70s meets Thrifty Day. I don't know. I am just in heaven. I love it. I use it a lot. I'm so into it. And this one's so cute. It's a little bit thinner, but still very fun. And the pattern is adorable. I actually don't open it up here, but I do use it in the layout, so you'll be able to see it a lot better. And last but not least are these beautiful wrapping papers you see on my desk. Strawberries, green floral, and yellow floral. I am obsessed. I love them. They're beautiful. They're thick. They're perfect for journal pages. And I actually just finished making my new personal journal for 2024, and I use all three of them in there. That will be on a upcoming YouTube that I can't wait to show you. For now, let's get into the layout. Okay, since my birthday spanned 2 days, which was so lovely, and everybody, thank you for all the birthday wishes you sent me. I was floored by the amount of people that sent me happy birthday messages. You all are so kind, and I appreciate y'all so much. So I have lots of really fun ephemera, lots of Polaroids. My daughters love taking Polaroid pictures, so I have lots of Polaroids. And I got this Pandora bracelet from my family. Everyone picked a charm. My husband bought me the Up House Hannah picked Mickey, Minnie, and a teacup. Lizzie picked Dumbo, and Abby picked the Mickey's Fun Wheel, all of which are very special in our story. So I am wearing it today. I've been wearing it every day. I love it. It's so magical. And then, of course, I have all the stickers, my Disney ticket, a napkin. I just got this birthday card from Diane. Hi, Diane. Thank you. I love you and Tom. You guys are so special. And I really appreciated the birthday card. So this journal is my mushroom journal. If you would like to see a tutorial of how I made this journal, all of that is here on YouTube. I will be sure to link it down below. It has been such a joy to work in. It has been very inspiring, and I think it was perfect through the fall and winter months, but I am definitely ready to move on. It's packed, and these are my last layouts, and I end up just using the rest of the pages in the very back of the journal. I knew I wanted to use a piece of all of those wrapping paper prints, so I just use my glue stick and I glue them on to all the pages, just sort of haphazardly. And I love the way it looks, bright and cheery, and also a wonderful memory. So I just eyeball everything, and then I sort of cut the top off. It's okay that it didn't all fit perfectly. I end up using all of my brand new washi tape to really fill in that white space, because you know how I feel about white space. It's just boring and I don't want any part of it. I want bright colors and prints and chaos everywhere. That's chaos reigns in my journals. We all know that, so there I go. Some people may think it doesn't match, and that's okay. I love it. I truly think that's the beauty of journaling and junk journaling or creative planning or whatever you do. There's no right and wrong. You can just do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. And I think the more authentic you make it to your own personal style, or what makes your eyes happy or your soul happy or your heart happy, you will want to go back to it more. So if your colors and prints don't match, that's okay. If you don't use all vintage items, that's okay. If you like just writing on white pages because that's what fills your cup and allows you to be authentically you, that's okay. So I think that is something that's so wonderful about journaling. It's sort of like that wonderful part of the school day when you were in elementary school, when it was like craft time and you just got to create and have fun and use all the supplies. That's sort of how I envision my journal time. It's just fun. And at the end, I'm really proud and excited at what I created. So I love sharing that with all of you. And I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration to let loose and really work with the products and papers and supplies that make you happy, because that will make you come back to your journal. Also, if you like the video that you were watching, please give it a thumbs up. Every thumbs up, comment, or even if you just watch it all the way through, really helps my channel grow. And I appreciate that so much, because all of us creators here on YouTube really pour a lot of time into creating videos. And it's always so satisfying when you enjoy them. And also it helps build community, which is a really big part of being in the journal world for me. I love building community. I love connecting. And so I'm always grateful when you interact with my videos. So give it a like if you like it. If you're new, say hi, and Happy New Year. All right, so now that I have lots of bright bases, I can't wait to just add all of my personal ephemera. This particular layout is very much a memory keeping layout. I have lots of pictures and I have lots of ephemera. So I'm not going to focus so much on trying to make it not look scrapbooky. I'm just sort of, accepting that it will just be very photo heavy and very scrapbooky. And I'm okay with that. I'm excited because I have a lot to share. I think sometimes I really focus on trying to make my pages not look so photo heavy and try to hide them a little bit. But I think for something like this, for my birthday, it's just going to be a very free-flowing, easy page where I just want to add a lot of my memories, because there were just so many good ones. I spent time with all of my favorite people, and I just feel so grateful. Grateful for my life, grateful for the ability to journal, and grateful that I can share it with you. Honestly, that's like the cherry on top. Being able to share it is such a gift, and I'm so happy that you're here. I hope you feel appreciated, because I appreciate you maybe more than you know. So if you're watching, thank you. And now, because I can't resist, I'm going to add more washi tapes to the sides. I mean, this washi tape is so cute. Look at that print. I swear, both of these give me like Fantasyland 1970s vibe. And it made me so happy, because I kind of feel like that's my aesthetic right now. I love that I just sort of ebb and flow into very muted vintage style and then bam, right back to bright, bold, obnoxious style. I love it. I love that. I love that I have the ability and the freedom here on YouTube to share with you, and you all just accept me for, you know, my eclectic sort of voice I lend to the journal world. So I didn't really know what I was doing. I wasn't really planning on using that flyer, even though it's really cute. I thought, oh gosh, it's kind of big. I don't know if I want it on there. I was hell-bent on getting the little Viewmaster slide on there, but then ultimately it didn't work. And I knew I wanted to use this birthday card because it's so cute and it has a dog and it was so thoughtful, and Diane is so special to me. And so that was the first thing I put down because I knew regardless of what else went on these pages, I wanted this card and my pictures to be featured. And so that card is the first thing I laid down, and I knew I wanted a postcard on there because Bob Baker and the marionettes are my favorite. I am obsessed. It's just something I love. And so when I saw this postcard that I had never seen before, I knew I had to have that on my layout. So I just trim it down a little bit just to really focus on the puppets. And then I turn it into a flip up using, you guessed it, that washi tape. So let me grab my washi tape, and then you all know this technique. You put a little bit of washi tape on the top, and then you flip it up and put a little bit of washi tape on the bottom, and then there you have it. That's your flip up. And the beauty of using this very simple technique is now all of that white space under the postcard I will use for journaling space, to talk about my day, to talk about what we did, and the very special goodies that I picked up to put into this layout. And that's my Disney ticket, and I just sort of put it there at first. I end up moving it. I also knew I wanted to use this selfie of me. I took this selfie at Big Bud Press when we were buying the bags. And I printed it out on my brand new little Kodak mini printer that my best friend Ashley got me. Thank you, Ashley. You are the real VIP. I love that little printer. It is beyond precious. And I love that selfie of myself too. So I thought, well, that definitely has to go on that page. So I'm going to use my tape runner. I'm just going to add that little picture right onto that strawberry paper. And then I'm going to use that strawberry sticker that I got at Crush and Touch. And I'm going to put it right on the layout. So far I love my little printer. I would highly recommend it. I think the size is perfect for journaling or bullet journaling or planning. If you have a printer, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys have and if you love it or if you hate it. And that way we can open that conversation up in case somebody out here in our community is also looking for a printer. We can all help each other out. So now I'm just going to use my tape runner, and I'm going to add all of these little Instastack pictures that my daughter took on her little Kodak, or not Kodak, what are they? I can't remember what they're called. Polaroid, her little Polaroid camera. She takes all of these pictures and she saves them and puts them in her own photo albums and journals. But she's so kind because she gave me a whole bunch from, we went out to dinner after Disneyland. All of us friends and family, we went to Hearthstone, which is in the Grand Californian Hotel. And it is my favorite place to eat and have fancy drinks. So we went to Hearthstone. These are also pictures just from the night and then from brunch the next day at Auntie's in Uptown Whittier. Yes, again, because it's my favorite place. There's also some really cute pictures of me opening my presents, which were my Pandora charms and my bracelet. And so I'm just adding these stickers because these pictures absolutely make me happy. And can I get a huge applause that Polaroids are back? Polaroids were my favorite. I have photo albums filled from my childhood because I'm a 70s baby and an 80s kid, and half of our pictures were Polaroid. So they're just like such feel-good photos to me. So seeing them back again with my kids and now in my journal just make me so happy. If you're a 70s kid, raise your hand and leave a comment so we can all be in our own little 70s kid club. I'm so proud to be a 70s kid. I feel like that was like the best time to be born. It was so fun. The clothes are fun. The pictures are fun. The memories are fun. And so raise your hand. Let's start a 70s kid club. After I add a whole bunch of pictures and some stickers, I decided to get out that tissue that was inside my Pandora gift box that came with my bracelet. And I just end up stapling it to the top because that way I could put some photos under it. It's see-through. And then I even end up doing a little bit of journaling on the bottom, talking about the charms that were given to me for my birthday. And so as I'm kind of figuring out the pictures, I remember I have this clown sticker that absolutely has to be on my layout because if you know me, you know clowns are my thing. I bought 2 clown stickers. One went in here and then one into my planner and list journal because they're just so cute. I mean, look at that little clown. It's meant to be. So I'm often asked what kind of glue I use, and I use lots of different kinds. So here you see me using a tape runner because these are photos. So anything sort of glossy or heavy like a picture, I will use this tape runner for. I get this tape runner at Michael's and Walmart. They come in packs of 4s. I actually can't remember the name, but I will look at it and I will leave it in the description box. For paper, like the wrapping paper, I just use a glue stick. I do like the Tombow Mono brand glue sticks. I also use PVA glue and fabric tack when I'm using anything like heavier weight or fabric or that I really want to stay connected. So those are kind of my favorites. I think those are definitely my go-tos. But if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them and let you know what adhesive I use and why. So now I'm just adding these really cute stickers just all over the layout because they're so cute. They're little girls with like strawberry cake and strawberry hats and strawberry outfits. I mean, they're just so cute and they're a local artist. And so they're really fun to just add all over the layout. And now what I'm going to do is add this big antique mall flyer. The colors are so great, so I just sort of trim it up and I just glue it right to the page. The antique mall we actually went to is called King Richard's, and it's in Uptown Whittier in Southern California. And if you ever have the chance to get there, absolutely visit. It's so fun. It's very eclectic. There's a lot of sellers. It's 3 stories. It's just a lot of fun. And very close to there is like the really fun kind of artsy part of Uptown Whittier, which is also really neat. It's not too far. So if you ever get a chance to get to Uptown Whittier, it is a really fun place to go with some really neat shops. And you can also visit my favorite record store, which has nothing to do with this layout. I didn't even go there, but it's called Levels. And I've shopped there since I was a kid, and now my kids shop there. It looks exactly the same. So if you're looking for a really neat record store in Southern California, head to Levels. So now what you see me doing here is just adding a bunch of odds and ends to this last page. The kind of freebie stickers, the flyers. And that way, it's just sort of a memory page. This whole several pages of layout are all very memory keepy. And so that's been really fun. I keep switching back and forth because I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a plan. So now what you see me doing is just adding a few more of those photos. That one photo is us in all our shoes because 2 of us are wearing Birkenstocks and 2 of us are wearing, I don't know, what are the Uggs, I think? I don't know. I'm wearing the Birkenstocks. So I just stick those onto the page. And then I have that whole bit on the page that's sort of blank. So I have this bright flower coaster, and it actually, I never use it in the journals I make because the back came off, but I've always saved it because that flower's so cute. And now it's another piece that just gets to get used. A little vintage flower goes right up in the corner, not because it has any meaning for the day, but because I didn't want it to go to waste. And look at how perfect that is. I always get really happy when I use a little bit or bob or supply that's been sitting in my stash forever. So that made me really happy to use. And now what you see me doing is just cutting out the labels from the washi tape that I'm using. They're really pretty and they sort of have the pattern on the front. So I just cut them right out and I end up gluing them onto the back page. Again, just as a memory because that washi tape makes me so happy. I use PVA glue to just glue it right on. And they fit perfect. It was almost like it was meant to be. So I loved the way this whole little back page ended up looking. And now as I'm sort of winding down and thinking that my pages are just about done, of course I need to do my journaling, but I'll do that off camera. I realize, oh my gosh, I have a birthday button and it wasn't with all of my things. It was still on my jacket, I think. So I grabbed that. And since this page was originally a pocket, I just take out the things I had in there and then I stick it onto that pocket page in the exact same way I would stick it onto my jacket or my bag. So see, I just stick it through the paper and I put it in the little latch and it's all done. And that's just how it stays on there. And I can put the different things that I already had in the envelope from the previous page. I just stick them right back in there. And that was that. So I'm really happy that I got to add my birthday button too. I'm asked a lot of times, how do you put dimensional things like that in there? And the answer is I just do it. Because if my journal is really sort of that alligator mouth look, I'm okay with that. I like it. I actually like that look a lot, so it doesn't really bother me. So when I have a big thick button, and I probably have another one in here too, I just add it, and it doesn't really bother me that it bulks up my journal. I sort of like a very bulky journal. So I guess my answer is I just do it. And I added a cute little scrap tab that was sitting in my little stash. I add that Big Bud press. That's kind of the receipt they give you, but it has their store on the front, and I stuck that in the pocket. And then this little touch is just some strawberry trim I have that I love. So I use fabric tack, and I just glue it right down the side on that first page of the layout, just because I like it. And I thought it was a perfect place to use it, and I felt like that page was sort of in need of a little bright spot, and so I think it's perfect. So I just glue it on there with fabric tack, and I snip off the end, and I am just about done. So now I will just do all of my written journaling off camera, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to give you a look at the complete layouts. So here are the complete layouts. They are busy, they are full of happiness, and they are full of absolutely wonderful memories. A huge thank you to Diego and Blaze for sharing my birthday with me, Steve, Lizzie, Hannah, Abby. We just had the best time together. I don't even know how to tell you how much I love you. I feel so grateful. And to all my other friends who made every day special, I just want to say thank you. And to everyone who sent me birthday messages and were so thoughtful and kind, I just want to say thank you again. I feel so grateful. I hope you like this layout. I hope you were inspired, even though it's a little chaotic and, all over the place, but that's me. So I hope you all have a really great day. Thank you so much for watching. I do have a flip through of my new personal journal coming very soon, so stay tuned and be on the lookout for that. Have a really wonderful week and weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye.